What's going on, guys? Just Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Tuesday, the 23rd of January. And today we've got a good amount of confirmed transfers to get through as well as the rumours. So before we get started, as always, if you enjoyed the video and enjoyed transfers, show your support by leaving a like rating and be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, it's down below in the description box. And today's question of the day. As EA tweeted yesterday about ratings refresh, what players do you think deserve a skill move upgrade or a weak foot upgrade? Let me know down below in the comment section. For example, you could put Harry Kane 5-star weak foot or something along those lines. And finally, every single day at 8:30, there'll be a new transfer video on my channel. But let's jump into confirmed transfers then. The very first player is a Brazilva called Paulinho, going to FC Porto today on loan from Portimonense, also in Portugal, for the rest of the season. Target has joined Fulham from Southampton, again a loan deal, as has the next player Rakip, going to Crystal Palace from Benfica, and for the first part of the season, the was out on loan to Malmo FF, also a Swedish team, and today has come to the Premier League side for the rest of the season. And the final player on this page is going to be Taylor, going to Montreal Impact in the MLS from Bologna in the Serie A, and the fee is undisclosed right now. And he actually used to play for Southampton a few years ago, but it's only for a couple days. And in fact, yesterday the MLS teams did return to pre-season training ahead of the upcoming season starting in March. Next page then, first I've got Smith going from Ipswich to Colorado Rapids again in the MLS this time for undisclosed fee. Then we've got 3 potential ones to watch cards coming very soon to FIFA Ultimate Team. Now obviously the first 2 are going to Mkhitaryan and also Alexis Sanchez, and they're actually featured heavily in yesterday's episode in the confirmed section. But today it's all confirmed, both of them have been fully announced by the new clubs. Sanchez is wearing the number 7 shirt for United, and Mkhitaryan, as of right now, I can't actually find what number he's wearing, as they might be waiting for the Sanchez stuff to go through, and he might take his number. The details of it, it's a straight swap deal, so one player going to the other club and vice versa kind of thing. And in fact, some places are saying that Sanchez right now will be earning £490,000 per week, which works out £25.5 million a year, £2.1 million a month, and it's £70,000 per day. Saying that in more detail, if that's the actual amount he's been earning, or will be earning, it's £48 per minute, 80p a second, or £2,900 an hour. And according to a guy called Miguel Delaney, he's basically saying that United's official line on Sanchez's wages right now, he'll be on par with Paul Pogba at around £300,000 per week. That is obviously a lot less than what the papers are saying at 490k, but still it's a massive wage for him. And for Mkhitaryan, I think it's a good move. Obviously United didn't really work out too well. And playing alongside Mesut Ozil, also Lacazette and potentially AUBAMEYAng as well, that could be an incredible front four. And it's hard to work out what club actually got the best out of this, because of course Arsenal, they lost their main player on a free transfer technically. They also brought in Mkhitaryan, and United they brought in Arsenal's best player on a free transfer. Now they technically could have got him on a free transfer in a few months time, as his contract was expiring at Arsenal, and that is where Arsenal technically done good business, because yeah, they would have lost him on a free transfer, but literally nothing out of it. But now they got a player, a very good player as well, and it looks like they're still trying to add on top of that. But let me know down below in the comment section, guys, what team at United and Arsenal, what team got the better deal? And the final confirmed transfer today then is going to be RAFINHA, going to Inter Milan from Barcelona. It's a loan deal for the rest of the season, but there's an option to buy there for €35 million. Same as Sanchez and also Mkhitaryan, I imagine he'll be getting a wants to watch card in a few weeks' time. And that could potentially open the door for a move away from Inter being João Mario, we'll have to wait and see. But now let's jump on to potential transfers, and the very first 2 could be confirmed transfers today. In fact, the very first one is at Lassana Diarra. According to Le Parisien today, former Arsenal and Chelsea midfielder Lassana Diarra has passed his PSG medical ahead of a free transfer. He was also heavily linked to Manchester United a couple days ago, but looks like PSG have won the race to get him. And in fact, they are currently based now for a video on Twitter right now, where he basically comes out of a hospital or something, and it was in Paris. And that'd also be a returning player to FIFA Ultimate Team, because last year on FIFA 17 of course he was on there as an 83 rated DM for Marseille. This year though, he's not in the game at this point in time. Next up we go on to Flamini, formerly of Arsenal, and according to Sky Sports today, former Arsenal midfielder Mathieu Flamini has agreed on an 18-month contract with Getafe in Spain. He's currently a free agent. His most recent club was Crystal Palace, that was last season, very briefly. I'm not sure if he played too much as well. But despite being a free agent for a little bit of time, obviously he's not really thinking about retiring just yet. And I also believe it's him that's actually got a very good business outside of football, and he's earning a lot of money. And like I mentioned a second ago, they should be confirmed very soon. Next up, we go on to Mario Balotelli, and a very interesting one today, according to the Daily Mail. Mario Balotelli is closing in on a free transfer to Juventus. He'll join the club this summer on a 5-year deal. Now I'm assuming he wouldn't be a star at Juventus, obviously he wouldn't be behind likes of Dybala, Higuain and stuff, but still, as a backup player at Juve, that's not a bad option. He'll obviously win a lot of trophies there, and for Juventus, they generally are so good in the market. They get so many good players on free transfers. I know Balotelli is a very controversial player, but still, he's not a bad player to have. And they're also still into likes of Mesut Ozil from Arsenal and also Emre Can from Liverpool. So if they pull all three off, that would be insane. And it's probably very unlikely. But remember back on FIFA 13, his team of the season for AC Milan. If he managed to get anything like that in the future, that'd be pretty awesome. Next up, we go on to Fred, and more detail today according to Sky Italy. Fred is very close to joining Manchester City in January. The 24-year-old was given the okay for the transfer, and a fee of 40 million euros could seal the deal. Now some places are saying he could be staying for the rest of the season at Shakhtar Donetsk because simple fact they want to keep him for their Champions League run against Roma, whereas other places like Sky Italy are saying they want him now as someone like a long-term replacement, you could say, for Fernandinho. And obviously so far this season, Fernandinho has been absolutely fantastic and shown his real quality kind of thing. And Fred coming now could be quite good for them in the long run as well. Like bring him in early and have a few months before pre-season, get a full pre-season, and then start moving on. And now one for Real Madrid fans and also Chelsea fans, according to Telegraph. Real Madrid have revived their interest in Chelsea goalkeeper Courtois after missing out on Athletic Bilbao's goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga after he signed a new deal yesterday. Now Kepa was a massive favourite to go to Real Madrid at the very start of this window because his old clause, his old contract was very low at like 10 to 20 million euros. Now it's at 80. And Real Madrid of course aren't willing to pay that. Now Courtois, currently there's a lot of like speculation regarding his future at Chelsea, although Hazard a couple of weeks ago did say he'll be signing a new contract at a club at some point, but obviously that's not straight from Courtois. Now don't get me wrong, Keylor Navas is a very good goalkeeper, but in the long run, I think Madrid are looking for a new keeper. Obviously he previously tried to get David De Gea from Manchester United. I still think those rumours there, they're not fully done just yet, but Courtois, he'd be a great replacement. And it wouldn't surprise you if in this summer transfer window we see a goalkeeper go for a massive fee. I'm talking like £70 million plus, because right now the record for a keeper I believe is Edison, around 40. And who knows, Courtois could be that man. Next up we go on to one for Chelsea today, and according to Evening Standard first up, Edin Dzeko wants reassurance of regular first team football before agreeing to go to Chelsea as Emerson is set to fly to London to complete a switch to Stamford Bridge. It does seem that Chelsea still on a double deal. They're getting Dzeko and Emerson at the same time. Emerson, I'm assuming, will be back up to Marcos Alonso for the main part of it. And Dzeko, Chelsea are very much desperate right now for a target striker like a plan B, but he is definitely good enough to be a starting striker for Chelsea alongside Morata, or instead of. And in fact, according to Matt Law, who works at Daily Telegraph, a deal for Chelsea to sign Emerson Palmieri from Roma is virtually done. And it does seem the rumoured fee for the pair of them would be 50 to 70 million euros. Next up we go on to Tom Lamar, and this time according to Football Whispers, who I believe are sometimes promoted on the Sky Sports website, and according to them today, Liverpool have been made aware by Monaco that Tom Lamar is available to buy this month. At the very start of the window, it seems that Monaco are very much adamant he wouldn't be going anywhere, saying they wouldn't be selling their best players mid-season. That's actually what their manager did say. Then it started to ease up a little bit a few interviews later, and now the rumours have gone very quiet. Yesterday it's popped up, so it could be revived again. He was also linked heavily to Arsenal as well, but looking like they've got Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang now, I can't really see it happening. And the second part, again according to Football Whispers, sources close to the club revealed they believe a bid of around 75 million euros, with the majority of it being paid up front, could be enough to make it happen this month. Now bearing in mind Monaco wanted like £90 million for him back in the summer, it definitely seemed to have lowered that valuation, but still even at that price I'm not sure if Liverpool will go in for him, because it seems that Klopp is very much adamant to keep his squad right now, at least until the summer. He said a couple days ago he's willing to trust his players at this point in time, although if a transfer does jump in his face kind of thing, I believe that's actually the words he used, he will try and get it. And now on to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang today, first up according to RMC Sport. Aubameyang and Arsenal have agreed personal terms on his move from Dortmund. A deal hasn't been reached just yet between the two clubs, but it's expected to happen within 2 to 3 days. And in fact, someone on Twitter last night managed to find something very interesting in the Arsenal video, one of the behind the scenes kind of things for Mkhitaryan. The music was very loud, but someone managed to point out increasing the volume kind of thing. It seems that Mkhitaryan is saying, "Yo Pierre, you want to come here?" Like you can actually hear Mkhitaryan say that. He's in front of a green screen and stuff, and it looks like they're doing more promotional videos for the transfer, so it could mean that Aubameyang is an Arsenal player very soon. It kind of fits in with the rest of the stories. And in fact, since someone managed to point out him saying that, Arsenal have deleted that video. And the fact they have deleted the video, in my opinion, shows there's something definitely there. I think Arsenal will get Aubameyang, obviously on top of Mkhitaryan. They'll reunite, and that is a step in the right direction. And the same as Mkhitaryan, Sanchez, Van Dijk, also Diego Costa and stuff, he's another very high-end wants-to-watch card coming very soon. Next up, we go on to Olivier Giroud, tying into that transfer story as well. First up, according to Sky Germany, Borussia Dortmund are interested in signing Olivier Giroud from Arsenal this month. Apparently they tried getting him back in the summer as well, but nothing really materialised, but now it could be a very good opportunity for it. According to Daily Mirror today, Borussia Dortmund are demanding Olivier Giroud in part exchange for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, or they'll put a deal off until the summer. Now I'm not sure if I believe the whole part where it says they'll put a deal off until the summer, because Aubameyang seems very much set to go to Arsenal. I'm not sure if they'd take it very well if they were to cancel until the summer, and Giroud may be looking to leave as well, because now they have Lacazette and Aubameyang, he could still be a plan B option, but for him, it's not good enough. And the final one today is regarding Mohamed Salah, according to Liverpool Echo, but basically this actual article itself is taken from a lot of quotes from the president of the Egyptian FA. And he is saying not for the first time that Real Madrid are lining up a summer suite for Mohamed Salah. The first time he said this was like 2 or 3 months ago, and basically people from Mohamed Salah's end denied it, so I'm not sure I fully believe him just yet. He may be trying to stir it up a little bit just so Madrid are interested, but Zidane has publicly praised Salah before, so obviously he may be interested, he definitely knows how well he's doing, but as a Liverpool fan, honestly I hope they don't come in just yet, because we just lost Coutinho, we can't leave Salah as well. But that, guys, is going to be it for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, show support by leaving a like rating, and we actually also been greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more, and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, down below in the description box, and today's question of the day, again referring to ratings refresh, what players do you think deserve a weak foot upgrade or a skill move upgrade? Let down below in the comment section, and remember every single day at 8:30 there'll be a new transfer video on my channel. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.